probably seems crazy, a graveyard theory. Our ghosts try to approach me and got leery. Ask him a question and he vanished in a second.
Okay, alright, so hey, how do you feel about birds?
Birds are cool. I like birds.
Yeah, birds are neat. I like the burbs. This episode was kinda lame.
It was weird. It's a weird episode.
So do you remember the prediction I made last week?
I remembered it after the plot started happening. I was like, oh. So everything you predicted didn't exactly come true.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, the birds show up and then you're going to die. And that wasn't really, like, quite true, but I did get that, like, oh yeah, big villain just shows up, and then they're like, oh hey, I hate birds being in cages, I want to free all the birds. And we didn't quite talk him down, but that would have made more sense than what does happen.
Yeah, more so than, more so I was talking about, I believe your prediction involved, like, the characters would talk to the Digimon behind it and be like, no, but these birds like to be in their cages or whatever.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess that's what you just said, isn't it?
Yeah, partially, but yeah, that also comes true where it's like, there's just birds who are like, oh no, I want to go back home.
Yeah. So... I don't think his name. This Digimon.
The dub just like the dub of this thing just translates it to Chromon.
Hmm.
Yeah, and like dubs and stuff. It's translated to Chromon. It's localized to Chromon. Yeah. Garasumon's like it's like a reference to like folklore and mythology and stuff, but it's like.
Yatagaramon is what they call it.
Yeah, it's like a reference to like mythology and stuff, and like in localization they just call him Chromon.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Also, this thing's an ultimate, because of course.
Of course it is.
So hey, how'd you feel about birds?
The episode? Oh right, the episode's called Birds.
Is it? Oh man.
Yeah, the episode is literally called Birds.
Did you know that the guy helping him is like a secret former Digidestined? Oh wait, he's not. That video just lied to me in the thumbnail.
Oh, there was, okay.
Because I watched the previous one that had a really clickbaity title. So, like, the next one shows up, and it's like, oh, is this man a secret Digidestined? And it's like, no, he's really not. There's no proof of that.
No, he's just some weird guy.
There's just some guy who's just like, he just wants to help out birds. So he's like leading Garumon's like pack of crows around, and they're like using their data powers to like pick electronic locks and free the birds.
Which begs the question, why do they need his help?
They really don't. I think he's just there to be weird and creepy.
Yeah. So yeah, the episode starts and he's on the rooftop of some building with one of those like rooftop bird cages, I guess. And he's just chilling out up there, and then Yatagaramon attacks and like blinds him with light, and he's like, oh, it's so beautiful. And then he decides to help Yatagaramon because of it.
Yeah. Also, he's just freeing birds in, like, a spiral pattern across the city for, like, no reason at all.
Yeah, which seems to have been the weird guy's idea.
I guess.
By the way, I'm just gonna call him the weird guy because I don't think we ever get his name.
I would be amazed if this person comes back at any point.
Yeah.
I don't think this... Like, Clockmon, sure. Mummymon, absolutely. This guy, I don't know.
Not this guy. Maybe Yatagaramon will show up again, but this guy probably won't be part of the story again.
Oh man. Just like this show, like here's the thing, it's like this is still like it's not a bad episode on its own, like
It's predictable.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just like it's weird to complain about formula in like a Digimon show, but it feels like this is just way too predictable of a formula.
Yeah. So like we go to a scene where Gamamon has some of his chocolate stolen by a bird and he tries to fly after it. And Hero, just on the nose, is like, they're too fast and nimble for you. You won't be able to catch them. And I'm like, oh, he's gonna get the blue he's gonna get the blue evolution this episode.
Yeah, because man, that's the thing. It's like, alright, so they don't even really tie the evolution to like a character thing or whatever. It's just like, oh no, Gamamon's fighting an ultimate and he's losing because of course. And Hero's like, Gamamon, you gotta fly, and then he just gets the form.
It's worth noting that Gamamon is about to plummet to his death.
Yeah.
Because Cromon I can't be switching between names. I just caught myself there.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm just gonna call him Cromon. Screw it.
Yeah, Cromon's easier.
Yeah, Yatagaramon's more accurate and like on the nose with its reference, but whatever. Cromon lifts Gamamon into the sky and like just dive bombs him at the ground. And it's like, I need to fly, and he's like, okay, do it. You can fly, and then he evolves into Gamamon.
I don't even remember the name of this thing.
I kind of hate the trend of it's Gamamon, and then it's something Gamamon, and then its next form will probably also be something Gamamon, and it's like,
yeah,
give it new names. Like,
I think it's gonna like, I feel like the name's probably gonna change when it hits Ultimate. But here's the thing, this does make it way easier for the card game, because it's like, hey, just win a Digimon with Gamamon and it's named as Didida. And it's like, oh, you mean like every single champion form? Got it.
Yeah. I'm just gonna call him Blue Gamamon because I don't remember specifically what his name is.
Yeah, I feel like it really doesn't help that it's like, alright, Flight Gamamon's a weird design, I'm not super into it.
It's so because it's the Vital Bracelet, it's based on like a extreme sport or whatever. So paragliding,
yeah,
it's a wingsuit.
Yeah, I think it's more meant to be like, those little like lizards with like, the skin, but it's like, I could see that.
I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like a reference to like the people who do like the wingsuit gliding thing.
Like, that's the thing, because like it's interesting that it's like this and it's not like a pterodactyl or something. But at the same time, I think I would have liked something like a weirdo pterodactyl better.
Yeah. It's also specifically the thing where Gamamon is like falling and like doesn't know how to fly, and for some reason Angoramon knows how to glide, despite the fact that he flies around on a helicopter gear thing.
Catch the wind.
Yeah, he's like the way you fly isn't actually flight; it's gliding. You have to catch the wind.
That's the weird thing is that it's like he's kind of wrong, because this thing just has like jets on its body that like shoot air out.
Yeah, he has like jets in his legs or something.
Yeah.
To be fair, Angoramon didn't know that.
Yeah, it's just a weird little detail that it's like, oh yeah, no, catch the wind and then it works. And it's like, I don't think it works like that, but alright.
Yeah, and then Blue Gamamon here just like starts crashing into Cromon repeatedly and knocks him to the ground. It's like, did we do it? And then Cromon flies back up into the sky, and then he just starts flying away for no reason.
He literally just leaves, and they're like, I guess we did it.
Yeah, so So far, like, the thing where it's like Hero sings badly and that fixes the problem, this is dumber because there's no explanation. Like,
Yeah.
Chromon is just like, okay, like, Chromon didn't lose. Chromon flies up out of the dust like nothing happened, and he just leaves.
Yeah, they just like him a few times. They just gets kind of startled. And he's like, "All right, fine, I'm not dealing with you."
Yeah, and like the resolution of like, by the way, a couple of people or a lot of people had their birds go missing, like because the crows working for Chromon busted them out of their cage, and it's like the main girl that they're helping, like the bird flies off and goes back to her, and they're like, oh, the birds who want to return to the wild will leave, but the ones who want to stay will stay, and okay.
Now time to take my bird to Golden Corral so I can stick it in the chocolate fountain.
Okay.
That's what Jack and Jill told me you should do with a bird.
Okay. Never seen it.
That's probably a good life decision.
Yeah. I've heard of it. I haven't seen it. I've heard it's awful.
It's pretty bad.
Also, the main threat of this episode is weird. Because it's like, oh, they're gonna go to the bird sanctuary and like free all the predatory birds. They might attack people, and it's like, no. Predatory birds, I'm pretty sure, don't just attack random people. I think they would prefer to be left alone and not deal with us.
Yeah, I can at least get behind the idea of like, oh yeah, like if we start like releasing falcons and vultures and stuff that might be dangerous. Like, maybe, like, a hawk could, like, you know, accidentally, like, get spooked and just charge at someone or whatever. I don't know.
No, because they'd stay in the air and, like, go about their business. And, like, wild animals don't typically want anything to do with us. This goes for birds, too.
Yeah.
And it's like, they could have easily just said, oh, they're gonna release the birds in the what's it called? The birdhouse. The big birdhouse. Bird sanctuary, that's what it's called. And it's like, oh, there's endangered, protected birds in there. Done.
Yeah, alright, yeah, that makes more sense.
And it doesn't have to be like, oh, the eagles and the hawks will attack people. It's like, unless Chromon is telling them to, I don't think so.
You know what makes this even dumber?
Mm.
The big ending note of the episode is like, oh yeah, Chromon just takes the birds and he just flies off to the quote-unquote Golden City, as Angormon says. Yeah. So the Eagles would have even, like, stuck around. They would have just went with Chromon, right?
Yeah, like, even if they had been freed, like... it's so weird because all the problems kind of sort themselves out. Like the one bird returns to the little girl and it's like, oh, that problem got solved even if they didn't stop Chromon.
We failed our way to victory.
Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Like, it's such a shame because it's like, I could easily see like a rewrite of this episode where it's like, you know, Chromon's like vengeful or something, and he's like, oh, you're gonna mess with my plans, and he's gonna like attack Hero or something, and you know, like Gamamon's just not fast enough, and it's like, no, you need to turn to a form that'll be able to like get there in time and save him. You know, like, maybe Chromon's gonna drop Hero, and then Gamamon's like, no, Tamer's in danger, let's do this. And he, like, you know, knocks him out of Chromon's claw, and then, like, just glides him to safety.
Yeah, this episode's kind of weak.
Yeah.
It seems like they kind of front-loaded all the good episodes.
I really hope that we get more in the next episode, other than just, like, yo, like, what we've been getting. Like, last week it was like, alright, you know, I'm fine with this, but it's sort of getting old, and now it's like, alright, this is getting kinda old.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for anybody besides Gamamon to get an evolution.
So just see the preview for the next episode.
No, I'm guessing one of the others gets an evolution.
I don't know, but you know that whole, like, thing about, like, oh yeah, the yokai just go on parade and they all just, like, party in a line or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing that, but with Digimon, and that seems pretty neat.
That seems pretty on point considering the explanation for Digimon in a previous series was, oh yeah, the yokai just turned digital.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, yeah, yokai were real, and then like the digital age happened, and so they turned into digital monsters.
Of course.
Hey, I'm willing to buy that.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's a cool idea.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's an interesting one. But yeah, that should be interesting. We'll definitely have, like, more things for characters to do than just, like, oh, hey, here's a single ultimate, and it's going to, like, you know, do one thing that's specific to the type of character it is, and then the heroes are going to just, like, talk it down.
Next episode, we'll get another Gamamon evolution.
Yeah, I can see it.
I hope not. I really... Like, I know we just got Jellymon and Kyo to the party, but, like, either Jellymon or Angoramon, please.
Yeah, I feel like it needs to be an Angoramon episode, right? Like, if anything.
Because he joined earlier.
Yeah, like, it's time for Angoramon to finally get his, like, moment to be, like, you know, just evolve and look cool, and they kind of, like, he just runs up and kicks, like, 5 rookies in the face at once, and it's awesome.
Yeah. No, he'll evolve, do one attack on the ultimate that shows up, and then they'll solve it some other way.
Yeah, that's the weirdest thing. It's like every single evolution so far has been like they show up and plays the big music and it's all cool and stuff. And they do one attack on ultimate and the ultimate just gets back up because it did nothing.
Yeah. Also, I like the big like the big evolution and then like battle theme for this.
Yeah.
I think the 2020 reboot has better themes.
Yeah, like
because they're just that good.
Yeah, the 2020 reboot has some really good evolution themes and like some really sometimes awesome evolution animations.
Yeah, you can see the moments where the episodes where they gave the budget for it to happen.
Oh hey, is like a Greymon form getting an evolution? Okay, awesome, let's go all in. Oh yeah, what should we do for Tenomon? Ah no man, he just grows really weird and his head's like small until the end. Alright, cool, let's just do that.
To be fair, I think they all get like their cool version of their evolutions at some point. Like I don't specifically remember, but I'm pretty sure it happens.
Oh,
I think Bergermon or Garudamon into Phoenixmon, if I remember correctly, was really good.
All right, yeah. I really need to just get caught up on, like, Digimon 2020, because, like, I just, like, a weird moment where it's like, oh, yeah, right, they did, like, Garudamon, and, like, they did stupidly early. Right,
yeah,
I did see that.
Yeah, everybody gets their mega form by the end.
Oh, man, I'm kind of expecting everyone to get their mega form by the middle at this point with 2020.
Some Digimon get multiple megas.
Oh boy.
There's reasons. Or actually, I wonder, is that a mega or no?
What?
It might be. What I'm thinking of might be higher than a mega.
What is it?
You know what? I think it spoils it in the episode title. Like Godramon.
Godramon? What the crap is...
Or maybe it's called Goldramon.
Oh, alright, yeah, that's a mega.
Okay. And, what's it called? Gatomon's myth. What's it freaking called? Megadramon, I think.
Magnadramon, yeah.
Magnadramon, that's it. Yeah, Goddramon and Magnadramon.
Goldramon, yeah. All right, yeah, no, yeah.
I mean, it's originally called Goddramon.
Oh, it is, huh?
Yeah, that's why I keep saying it.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually.
Yeah, and considering like the episode it comes out of, oh boy.
All I know is there's a still at some point I saw of effing Millenniumon, and apparently he's just gone in one episode.
Yeah. I mean, guess what they bring out to fight him?
Oh man. But yeah,
it's one of those episodes. It's really animated well because it's like this is the big fight.
See, I guess any more thoughts about this episode? I feel like we didn't really say much about the birds.
It's a weird episode. It's not my favorite. It probably takes the spot as my least favorite so far.
Yeah, I'm like, crap. I think I would put this as my least favorite. Yeah,
at least there was kind of a resolution to the karaoke thing.
Yeah,
even if it was kind of dumb.
I feel like a lot of my problems with the Sirenmon episode were more just like, oh yeah, please give someone other than Hero like a moment and like the formula, and now we're just going double down on that.
Yeah, the side character Kyo and really don't do anything.
Oh man,
like
it's kind of, it really is a shame because I really do like these like new forms and these characters and the animation and stuff, and it's like I just want a bit more of it though.
Yeah, stop focusing everything on Hero.
Please give Angoramon a chance. He's our boy. He's our big floofy boy.
Anyone other than Gamamon some spotlight.
Rui hasn't been able to play a piano since she was introduced. Like, she has one character trait and she hasn't been able to get back to it.
Kyo got a moment. Like, I feel like Rui didn't even really get a moment in her episode where she met Angoramon.
Yeah, she had like an emotional moment of like putting on the bracelet.
A little bit, but like Kyo got a moment where he like stands there illuminated by the light that's about to kill him and like stands up to like a god being and like tells it off.
Kyo stared at a god and laughed because he was that secure in his hacking.
Like, yeah, and then Ruli's thing is like, oh, I don't know, should I put on the bracelet? And like, and Goramon just like, do it, while he like helplessly tries to grab Hero, and like that's her whole moment is deciding if she wants to materialize Angoramon.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good moment, but still. I totally get what you're saying. It feels like Rui's just got nothing to work with so far.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be a shame if we have, like, 3 characters and she just has, like, nothing by the end of it. Like, she needs a Leomon or something.
I just realized.
What?
Like, I don't know if it's the same people, but, like, it's Digimon, who are notoriously bad at writing women. Or or just girls, I guess, because she's, like, 10.
Yeah, like, because that's the thing, it's like, the only really good feel characters it feels like we've got so far, well, let me rephrase that a little bit, like, Minoa was pretty cool in, like, the, Last Evolution movie, even though her whole thing just boils down to, like, she lost her Digimon and then went crazy again.
Well, that's kind of my thing. Is like I thought she was kind of a weak point because like they fell back on a woman go crazy and then try to destroy / take over the world or whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, it feels like the strongest like feel running we've got on the show really has just been in Tamers.
Yeah, and
like,
I get the feeling that's probably not the same team.
Yeah, did that guy just leave and he became like a weirdo like scumbag?
I don't know.
Did he write like a big like dumb thing about how cancel culture is bad or something? Yeah, it was really horrible and forced.
I have no idea. Didn't you say that they did like a Tamers like anniversary thing where he like pushed his political agendas?
Yeah, like, something like that. I need to look up what that is exactly. I need to find the clip where he says the thing so I can laugh at it.
Yeah. It's a shame because as everybody knows, Tamers is my absolute favorite. So it's like
oh yeah, on the plus side, Tamers is finally going to the card game.
Cool.
Like, there's been cards before, but it's like we're finally getting a real set with like synergy and like new stuff. And we're getting the effing D-Reaper. And effing like a 20 cost card. And if you sacrifice some bullcrap around like a Mother D-Reaper or something, it becomes free to play. So it goes from taking as much memory as physically possible to have to being like 0.
Mm-hmm. It requires the actual full setup to make it work.
Yeah. It's gonna have a bunch of weirdo cards with like names like AR Searcher ?
Weird. There better be a Tamer card of Jerry where she like it's Nightmare Jerry with the scary puppet.
Oh yeah, we need Nightmare Jerry in the card game, absolutely. Like they handled Manoa's set well. I'm really hoping they handle this set well. Effing like level 6 Aosmon that just like summons all your dead Aosmon from the trash to make itself stronger.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh man. So yeah, anything else we really want to say?
Man, Try sucks.
Yeah.
Just
not
really anything related to this episode. It's just thinking back on those other series, and it's like Try sucks, man.
Man, yeah. You know, there's one thing I do want to quickly mention. Yoli was alright. Yoli's kind of underrated.
Yoli's fine.
Yeah, Yoli was fine.
Like, she's like actually like she's the smart character of the group.
Yeah, I really like that she was like, she's the smart character, but she still has like personality outside of just being the computer nerd.
Yeah, like she's the like crest of knowledge went to Cody for some reason.
Yeah. Like, she's the weirdo who is, like, the weird catchphrases, and she's just into kung fu movies and stuff, and makes her way more likable. Yeah,
Yoli's pretty cool.
Yeah. Everyone slept on that character, and then nothing came of it. But yeah, I guess that'll be it then.
Yep.
See you guys around.
Yep, later.